Hi, my name is Tamika Williams, and I'm an artist, writer, and visual communications design student at Eastern Washington University in Spokane, Washington. My passions are I'm a huge storyteller. I love to tell stories. I love fantasy. I love all those kinds of things. But what I'm really passionate about with that is I love diverse fantasy. I love seeing people of color in diverse fantasy because growing up, it was not always easy to see me, a half black, half Pacific Islander girl, in any story that I kind of consumed. It was hard to see me. So, and I largely grew up in my Pacific Islander culture. So, as a storyteller, I write, I do fan art, um, I as well as pursue a career in graphic design. For me, what makes me feel empowered is being able to tell a story that girls like me, and not just girls, but anybody can see themselves in. I am currently creating a fantasy, a indigenous fantasy, where I can create, help create media for people who don't always see themselves in media in the day. Even in today's day and age, it is hard to sometimes see yourself, especially when you're mixed like me. I'd say that's why kind of my personal heroes right now are Giancarlo Volpe and Aaron Eos, who Aaron Eos was the writer on Avatar: The Last Airbender, a favorite show of mine, and he's currently also writing the Dragon Prince, which is a pretty diverse fantasy, and it's really cool because I really love the fact that there are mixed main characters. And I remember growing up watching the Powerpuff Girls. It was probably one of the favorite shows I had, and probably one of the first shows I ever really watched. That girls could fight, they could do anything they wanted, they could put their minds to, and it also gave a moral story. There was a moral to the story of the Powerpuff Girls. What I really liked, I feel like Buttercup used to be my favorite. She was my favorite growing up because the problem was that being a black girl, a lot of people see that we're angry all the time. All black girls want to do is fight, or even any girl, like if you fight, it's bad. It's considered frowned upon, even if you're fighting for a just cause. But Buttercup always fought for the right cause. She wasn't perfect, but she fought for what she believed in, and I think growing up that helped me figure out my moral compass because I wanted other girls because I wanted to be that girl who could fight for what she felt was right and not be discriminated against it because of my skin color, but also feel like I could fight for what I believed into. And I feel like it helped me fight for what I believe in. So that's why I am pursuing and creating an indigenous fantasy on my own spare time to further my career, as well as trying to, in my career of graphic design, pursue a path that I can bring more media for people of color, where I can maybe work for companies that want to bring diversity to meet people of color so that we can see ourselves in media, so that we can feel like we are a part of society. And that's really what I'm passionate about. I want to bring my storytelling skills, my ability to draw, to write, and bring that to the Powerpuff Girls fans and any fans who may want to consume my media, to see themselves in my media. I want them to see their art, see themselves in my artwork, see themselves in my writing. And that's, I think, started one of the places I started with the Powerpuff Girls, because they were definitely different. They were definitely different. And it was good to see that girls could be different in media. So I want to bring my artwork and my skills to that platform. And I'm good at talking to people. I love talking to people. I love hearing their stories, seeing how they can influence me in a way that is, of course, respectful, but seeing how they can influence me and how I can take their stuff, take their, not their skills, but take their stories and help it drive me to tell my story so that maybe they can tell their stories too. I want everybody to feel empowered so that they can take their passions, they can find their passions, and they know that no matter who they are or what they identify as, that they can do anything in this life as long as you're trying to help others. And that's who I am. So I hope to hear from you guys. And That's been me. Again, this is Tamika Williams. I'm an artist, I'm a writer, and I am a visual communication design student at Eastern Washington University in Spokane, Washington. Thanks for your time.